Hi everybody, I think Jolyn posted that today if you have a couple blocks or books, that would be great to use. Maybe a strap at some point. If you have a blanket or a pillow to sit up on, that would also be really great. I'll probably use my blocks for that. And a couple announcements. Keep an eye out for any information from the studio. They will be starting to add some in-person classes the week of June 5th, so keep an eye out for any information that we have about that. We still have lots of classes available through the website, on Facebook Live like we are right now, and on the YouTube channel, so please take a look at all of those. I've done, I think, everybody's class, and I totally recommend it. I did Lisa's class this morning, and it was the perfect start to my day, so check it out. Lots of great things. In today's class, it's the end of the school year, a really, really weird school year for those with kids or not with kids. I think the community's really pulled together to embrace the districts all around, so hopefully you feel that too. But we've had a lot of clean-outs for the kids at the different schools, their lockers, found lots of really fun, old, gross lunch boxes and things like that. What I thought was funny, I have this awesome book, I really, really enjoy it. It's by Hoda Kotb. It's called I Really Needed This Today. And there's just a little quote per day. So this week, one of the quotes was by one of my favorites, Dr. Seuss. And it says, "It is better to know how to learn than to know." So I will repeat that one more time for you. It is better to know how to learn than to know. So I got this, I don't know, Monday or Tuesday, one of those earlier days of the week. And immediately after, my 9-year-old was working on something for school online, which is, you know, a new thing for us. He proclaimed that, "I don't need this, I know everything already." So, which is, we all think we know everything at some point, but it was just one of those moments where I took out the book and, well, you know. But I started thinking about this and I thought, I'm 42 and I feel like I'm just scratching the surface of even beginning to knowing like the teeniest little bit of anything. So that is continuing to learn, I think, is really what makes the world go round. And it doesn't have to be some, you know, learning a new language or learning something about a new career. It could be learning a recipe or learning a yoga move that you didn't do before. In my case, I was watching Lisa's class this morning, and one of the words she spoke to describe a pose was something I've never heard, and it just struck a chord with me. But to always continue to learn about other people or cultures or things in general helps you grow as a person. And that's what life's all about, is learning and growing and being the best that you can be for yourself and then for other people. So today's class, hopefully you'll learn a little something new, or maybe it's an old hat that you already know, but whatever it is, hopefully it feels good in your mind and body and you really enjoy it. We're going to begin the class in Sarkissian, just a nice easy seat. And if you want to sit up on a blanket, or if you have a bolster or blocks, by all means, you can lift yourself up. I'm going to try sitting up on my block, see how I like it. And if I don't like it, you can always move it out of the way and switch it up. So from your easy seat, go ahead and move your fleshy part of your bum out of the way. Start to sit up nice and tall through the torso and let your spine get really long. And you might want to just roll your shoulders back a few times. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Lifting up a little bit taller through the chest, and then when you're ready, go ahead and let your arms dangle underneath you, hands resting on your thighs. And if you're comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes. Your tailbone presses down into either your blanket or the earth. And you're lifting up nice and tall. Just begin to notice your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as you notice the awareness of your breath, keep your concentration there and any thoughts that might be popping in. See if you can let them go with each exhale that you have. Separate your teeth and let your face and jaw be loose. And as you get comfortable and settled into this time on your mat, maybe you can extend the exhale breath just a tiny bit. And breathing in through the nose. And on your exhale, maybe you could breathe out just to touch one breath even more. Take 3 more rounds of breath here with the long exhale. And slowly begin to blink your eyes open. Sitting up nice and tall. Welcome back. And we'll begin with doing some neck stretches today. So first inhale, and as you exhale, we'll drop our chin in towards our chest. And on your next inhale, bring your head up to the middle, and exhale, take it all the way up to the ceiling, but be gentle if your neck is cranky at all. Inhale back to center and go ahead and take the gaze down. Inhale through center, exhale up. Come back to center one more time, go all the way down. Taking a look at your mat, nice long length through the spine and the back of the neck. And last time, looking upward. Bring your head back to center, give a smile, and as you exhale, take a gaze to the left. Check in with your shoulders, see if they're down, away from the ears. Inhale to center and take it over to the right. Back through center, and back over to the left. Taking our time. As you inhale and exhale to the right, maybe you come back to that longer exhale. Last time. And to the right. Inhale to center. Go ahead and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Still sitting up nice and tall. Feel the long length of your spine, even though your head is crooked over to the side. The belly pulls back in towards the spine, supporting your low back. 2 more breaths here. Last breath. Inhale, come on through center nice and slowly. Exhale, drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Your gaze can be down towards the floor or up towards the ceiling, your decision today. And again, 2 more breaths here. All right, inhale, come back to center. Let your arms come out nice and long. Inhale, bring your arms up tall. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment, tip your chin in just a touch. Sitting up nice and tall, go ahead and set an intention for today's class, for this time on your mat. Maybe it's to learn something new. Maybe it's just to listen to your body, to your breath, and let that be your direction. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, if you close your eyes, go ahead and blink them open. Send your hands out in front of you. Stretch the fingers out nice and wide, and just stretch them out. We're going to just do a few circles with our wrist. Warming them up. Sometimes I forget to warm up my wrist, and it doesn't feel so great after. So switch the rotation of your circles. And then again, bring your hands, press them into the air in front of you. Keep your shoulders down. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. And then go ahead and bring them into like a claw kind of shape, like pinchers. And then tuck them down like they're trying to claw in like an excavator machine. And inhale, lift up nice and tall, press into the air. And exhale, find that claw shape again, scoop them down. Inhale up and press. And last time, come on down to that claw. No prizes here, like the claw machine at the thing. Spread those fingers out nice and wide. Go ahead and turn your hands. Take the right hand to the left fingers. Keep the bend in the elbow and just pull them back a tiny little bit. If it doesn't feel great, loosen it up. Maybe that's as far as you go. If this feels okay, just give a little gentle pull. And release that hand. We'll come over to the right. Same thing. Nice bend to the elbow. If it feels good, pull the fingers back a little bit. And go ahead and release. Give another wiggle. Nice job. Hands come down to your side. Inhale, bring them all the way up. Let your eyes go up with your hands. And exhale, bring them down. 2 more times with that. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring them down. Last time, inhale, looking up. And as you exhale, go ahead and drop your left hand. Right arm's going to come across your body to that left thigh, pressing it down. Right hand comes onto your fingertips. Take a gentle twist here. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Inhale, lift the left arm up nice and big and cross it over the front of your body. So your hands make an X. And as you exhale, round through the back, tuck the chin in, come into a cat back here. Inhale, come back up, release the right hand. Keep the left hand on that right thigh. Bring the right hand just next to your hip. Sit up nice and tall. Again, a nice gentle twist here. Inhale and feel the lift through your chest and your torso. And that long exhalation, maybe find a little bit deeper of a twist. Inhale, arm comes all the way up with the right, crosses the body, and again, find that cat back. Chin tucks in, separate your teeth. Inhale, come on back up. Nice job. We're going to go ahead and bring our right leg out long. You might want to have a strap handy, and I'm going to hop off my block. If you feel better with lifting on your block, keep it up there. The left sole of your foot's going to come in towards the right thigh. Both feet are engaged, toes are pointing back, and we're going to shift our torso so we're facing that extended leg. If you have your strap, you can go ahead and loop it around your foot and sit up nice and tall. Toes flex back. Inhale to lengthen, and as you exhale, lean in so your chest comes down towards your thigh. Head to knee pose. If you don't have the strap, just place your hands on either side and press your tailbone back into the earth and let your head come forward towards the toes. Inhale, lifting through the torso, and as you exhale, soften into the bend. Inhale, come upright. Shimmy yourself so your hips are now square, facing the long edge of your mat. You're going to bring your right arm in towards the right thigh. You can always bring a block in and set your forearm on that block if that feels good. As we inhale, we're going to lift up through this left arm and start to take a side bend. You can also keep your hand on your hip, keeping it down. If you're feeling good, this right arm can just come to the inside of the thigh and find a little gentle side bend here. As you exhale, upright yourself. Left hand's going to plant behind you, and we're just going to lift the right arm up, finding an opposite stretch. Shoulders stay down. And inhale, coming back into the side stretch. Right arm comes to the inside, left arm lifts all the way up. As you exhale, maybe you drop it over your ear. Inhale, come upright again. Left hand goes behind you. Maybe it stretches out a little bit further, bending into it, finding a deeper stretch here. Shoulders stay plugged. And inhale, come back up. And last time, right arm to right thigh, slide it down wherever it feels good. Left arm lifts, and again, you can bring it over your ear, maybe rolling the chest open a little bit and peeking under your armpit. Inhale, come back upright. Left hand's going to plant. Fingers are going to face away from your booty. You're going to start to point the toes on that right leg. Pressing into the left leg. Inhale, lifting up. Good modified wild thing pose. Stretch long. And exhale. Go ahead and lower your hips. Bring the arm down with you. Nice job. We're going to swing this right leg in so it meets the left leg, coming into a butterfly. Soles of the feet touch. Shimmy yourself around so you're balanced and symmetrical. And sit up nice and tall. Hands can grab your calves, your toes, your arches. And again, your tailbone's pressing into the mat. Your head is coming up nice and tall. Maybe your toes separate away from each other. As you exhale and lower in, notice the difference between the right side and the left side. One more breath. Inhale, come back upright. Keep that right leg tucked in. Left leg's going to go long this time. And we're going to face those left toes. Again, strap if you like that. Wrap it around. Your hips are square with that left foot. Inhale nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean forward. You can walk your hands down your strap. Elbows are hugging in towards your legs. You don't want them really super wide. Keep them tucked in if you can. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, fold back in. Inhale, coming back upright. Remove the strap. And again, we're going to square our hips towards the front. Bring that block into the inner thigh if that felt good last time. Each leg's different, so honor your body. Let the forearm come to that inner thigh. Inhale, lift up the right arm, and take a little side bend here. You can turn your chest open. Exhale, lower the right hand down, fingers go back, left arm comes all the way up. Opposite stretch. Inhale to center, left arm to the thigh, right arm lifts and comes over the ear if that feels good. Inhale, come on back to center. Maybe your hand comes out a little bit further and you bend into that right elbow, finding a little deeper stretch through the left side. Inhale into center, last time. Left arm comes down the thigh, right arm comes all the way up, bringing it over the ear. I like to turn my palm towards the front of the room, and it helps me to notice my shoulder rolling back a little bit. And again, maybe peeking under your armpit. Exhale, come back through center. Plant that right hand behind you. Start to point through those left toes. Press into your bent foot, so those right foot. Lift through the hips. Reaching up tall, letting your heart be nice and open. And exhale, come on down. Nice job. We're going to bring our feet forward. And move some stuff out of the way. So long legs in front of you. Again, if you want to prop yourself up on your block or your blanket, go ahead and lift yourself. Inhale, come up nice and tall with your arms. As you exhale, let your hands come down anywhere next to your legs. Keep your tailbone pressing in, head's coming up nice and high. Inhale, and as you exhale, maybe you can walk your fingers a little bit lower. Maybe not. Inhale, slide your hands back, press your fingers and palms into the earth, and just lift up. Push a little bit into the floor, feet are flexed. Strong spine, strong arms. And exhale, release. Walk those hands forward again. So seated forward fold. Maybe you grab your ankles, maybe you grab your toes. Do what feels good today. Be mindful of your low back if it's cranky. Inhale, slide the hands back, plant them next to your hips. Press into the earth and just lift. Maybe you lift a little bit off the earth. Just a tiny bit. Feet are flexed, arms are strong. Exhale to lower. Last time, let's walk it forward. Nice slight bend to the knees. If your low back's feeling good and you want to round through a little bit, go ahead and do so, but be careful. Inhale, slide your hands back. Fingers are pointing towards your feet. Press into the mat. Nice strong arms. Slight bend to your elbows. Start to lift through the hips, coming into a reverse plank. Full breath in. And exhale, lower down through the hips. Flex the feet. Nice job. We're going to swing our legs around, meeting in tabletop. And we'll find a few rounds of cat and cow. So wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and dropping your belly, lifting through the chest as you inhale for cow. And as you exhale, press the earth away, let your shoulders round. Find your cat back again. And move to the pace of your breath. So if you like that longer exhale, maybe you stay in cat a little bit longer. A few more rounds here. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring your hands forward, a hand print. Curl the toes under if you didn't already. And we'll press back into downward facing dog. It's a warm day. Your muscles might be already warmed up. So go ahead and paddle your feet out. Make some movement. Pressing your pads of your hands into the earth. Let your hips come up nice and high. Inhale, take your gaze forward and just walk to the top of the mat. Find Tadasana, hip width apart. Inhale, rise up. And bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, we're going to fold over. Nice soft bend to the knee. Let your head dangle. Your legs should be feeling pretty good. Inhale, lifting all the way up. And exhale, fold in once more. Exhale, step back to a plank position. Could be a high plank or drop your knees for modified. Keep a soft bend to your elbows, nice long spine. Full breath in, and on your exhale, start to bend through the elbows, lowering all the way down to the earth. I like to kick my legs behind me, letting them grow a little bit longer. And then we'll bring our elbows underneath our shoulders, sending our fingers nice and wide for Sphinx pose. You can bring your toes out towards the outer edges of your mat. It's a little bit easier on your back. And press your hands in, maybe a little micro pull so your hands slightly pull back towards you, lifting through the chest a little bit. As you stand and sit in this pose, feel what you need to in your body. Let your breath guide you. Inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to lower down, sliding our hands underneath our shoulders, and we'll press back to a table. Right leg comes forward. Blocks are handy if you need them or want them. Keep them close by. Your railroad track legs. Find your balance, and when you're ready, inhale, lifting your arms up nice and tall. Thighs squeezing together for this low lunge. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your hands to goalpost or how wonderful arms. And then maybe you just pull them a little bit in. So as you exhale, you can pull your core in towards your spine, and your arms come just a little bit closer together. Little micro movement, if you will. Spreading out the shoulders, really activating your core. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up, and as you exhale, drop the right arm down towards the mat. Block is handy if you have it. You can keep your hand here, creating a nice little side bend. I have oddly long arms so I can reach the floor. One more breath here. Inhale, bring your hands down. Swing that right leg back to meet the left. And give yourself a little wiggle here in this table. And when you're ready, send the left leg all the way up. Find your low lunge on the left side. You can lift and lower that right knee. When you're ready, inhale, rise up. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop those arms. How wonderful. Exhale, pull it in a little. Feel the abs pull back towards the spine, shoulders rounding. Inhale, arms come all the way back up, and as you exhale, drop the left arm down towards the floor. Right arm still extends nice and tall. Nice side bend here. Inhale, come on back to center. Exhale, drop your hands. Lift through that right leg. We're going to take a big hop, coming back to the top of our mat. Root down, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, start to drop through the hips. Lower the booty for chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, lift the arms up tall. One more breath here. Inhale, and as you exhale, fold over. Hands come down. And we'll exhale, stepping back with that left leg. Toes are going to turn out, 45-degree angle. Keep a nice bend to the right knee. Inhale, rise up, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Your feet are pressing away from each other. Your legs are strong. You don't want to wobble in this pose. You're a strong warrior. And exhale, drop your arms to that. How wonderful. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale, straighten your leg, that front leg. Place your hands at your low back. So little dragonfly arms. Straight legs, inhale tall, take a gaze up. And as you exhale, bend forward, coming into pyramid. Tuck your chin in a little bit, finding a little bit longer length through the back of the neck. One more breath. As you inhale, bend into that front knee again. Release your arms. Bring them back up, warrior one. Exhale, drop the right hand. We're taking that side stretch again. Left arm's up, right is down. Keep your focal point. Inhale, bring that right arm up. Exhale, stepping forward. Tadasana. Inhale, arms come out nice and wide. Exhale, fold into your chair. You can lift the arms up tall. Maybe take a peek, see your toes under there. One more breath. Exhale, fold over. Step back with that right foot. Right toes turn out to 45 degrees. Inhale, lifting up to our strong warrior. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Press your feet away from each other. Engage your thighs. Exhale, drop your arms. How wonderful. How wonderful do your thighs feel? Inhale, arms lift, front leg straightens. Hands come to low back again. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, lean forward, find your pyramid. Inhale, start to bend through that front knee, lifting through the chest. Arms come all the way up again. Exhale, drop the left hand. Right arm stays lifted. Nice side twist, strong legs, strong focus. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, step forward. Find that Tadasana. Nice job, everybody. Gonna move away from the wall a little bit. Inhale, wide arms. Exhale, coming back to our chair. Hands are staying at heart. Sinking the booty down. This time we're gonna come into a twist. So left elbow to right knee. Prayer hands. Press that right knee into the elbow. Find some resistance. Maybe you want to open your arms up. Maybe you don't want to smile right now. But keep breathing. Bring your hands back together. Inhale, rise all the way up. Take a back bend. And come back to heart center. Full breath. Exhale, find your chair. Twisting to the left. Right elbow to left knee. Hands are in prayer. Maybe your booty drops a little bit deeper. Maybe you open your arms up nice and wide. One more breath. Bring your hands back together. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, wide arm, fold over. Let your head be wiggly, maybe your hips. Inhale, come up to a halfway lift. Press into those thighs if that feels good. And exhale, release. Do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Plant your hands on the mat and we'll step back, finding our plank pose. Up or down, your call. Full breath. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Coming all the way down. Moving some stuff out of my way. We're going to bring our arms out, letting your forehead come down to the mat first. The forehead comes down. Legs are long behind you. I'm going to turn my head so I can talk. And we're going to bring hands out to fingertips, kind of like the How Wonderful we were doing earlier. But we're going to bring them onto the floor. So coming onto our fingertips, forehead's down, toes are pressing into the mat. And as you inhale, we're going to lift up through the chest, engaging the feet, pressing them in. Nice stretch through the shoulders, the heart super open. Full breath in and exhale, release. Bring your hands on top of each other. Kick your heels up, rest your forehead, and just wipe her a little bit back and forth. We're going to go ahead and let our legs come long and send our arms out nice and long too. Forehead's going to stay down on the mat. We're going to press the left toes and right hand into the earth. They'll be our anchors. We'll begin to lift through the right leg and left arm. Shoulders are still pulled back. Gaze is still down at the floor, finding a half locust. Exhale, lower. Press into the opposite foot. So right toes and top of the foot press in. Left hand presses into the earth. Lift through the left leg and right arm. Exhale and lower. Find the pace of your breath. Start to move through either side, finding your balance. Find your rhythm. We'll pretend like we're swimming together. 2 more. Make sure you're balanced out on either side. Last one. And exhale, release. Bring your hands underneath again. Stack your hands. Let your forehead rest. Kick the soles of your feet up and rock back and forth. When your back's feeling good, go ahead and send your legs long, curl the toes under, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, elbows bend back. Inhale, we'll press up into downward facing dog. Resting pose. So let your hands press in, let your legs be heavy, and let your hips be nice and light. Maybe your head dangles and you feel the weight of it. Inhale, lift that right leg up nice and tall, 3-legged dog. Exhale, we're going to bring it forward and just drop that knee down. Whoop, I'm going to switch legs because I want to face you this time. So, sorry, left leg's going to lift, 3-legged dog. Exhale, drop that left knee. We're going to kick the left foot out so it comes to a kickstand. Left hand is still down underneath your left shoulder and that right foot plants on the earth. We'll inhale, lifting all the way up with that right arm. This is better than seeing my booty in front of the camera. So nice, strong leg. Right top leg is pressing into the earth. Left arm is also pressing in. You have that balance from the left foot. Full breath in. And as you exhale, drop the right arm underneath. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. Maybe you can open through the chest a little bit more. Exhale, drop it down and under. Inhale, nice and tall. Last one, drop it down on the exhale. Inhale, lift it all the way. Maybe send your arm back a little bit further. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Nice job. Come back to your downward facing dog. I'm going to flip the camera view. So downward facing dog. Right leg lifts this time. 3-legged dog. Inhale as you exhale, pull that knee in and let it come down in the middle of your mat. Right foot kicks out behind you and the left heel drops to the mat. Left arm's going to lift all the way up. Opening wide. Exhale, drop the left arm underneath the right. Inhale, open everything up. Pressing into that left foot. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. One more time. Exhale all the way down and under. Inhale, lift and open nice and wide. Maybe your shoulder comes back a little bit more. Be mindful of your neck. And exhale, bring it all down. Bring your knees underneath. Toes can touch and send your knees out a little bit wider. Hips sink back. Arms come forward. Find your child's pose, Balasana. Your hips are heavy on your heels. As you inhale, you can feel feel the lightness on your back body. Maybe you bring your hands to prayer hands and place them behind your head, releasing some of the pressure from your wrists. Come back to your breath here. Feel what your body needs. If it needs a little movement from side to side, maybe it needs a little lift onto your fingertips and the chin draws in a little bit, lifting through the back body. Sometimes we forget to listen to ourselves. We're so busy listening to all the other noises in the world. Take 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, start to lift up to a table. Curl your toes under. Press your hands into the earth, lifting into a downward facing dog. Walk or hop to the top of the mat. Root down, rise all the way up for Tadasana. Hands come through heart center and we'll fold in. Hips nice and high. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, release. Step back with your left leg, full legs length. Feet are hip width apart. Find a focal point. And inhale, rise all the way up. High lunge. Anjaneyasana. Arms are strong. Legs are strong, but your breath is soft. Inhale, lift up taller, and as you exhale, bring the arms down. How wonderful. Maybe find that little pull with your back. Inhale, lift the arms up tall again. Strong legs, you got this. Exhale, drop that right arm. Find a little side bend. Inhale, bring it back up. Hands come down. Plant the left hand under your shoulder. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Press back to that left heel. Lift through the hips. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Step back, find your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to the floor. And come to your cobra or back bend. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes, downward facing dog. And again, look forward, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold on through. Head is heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over. Right leg's gonna step back nice and long. Shimmy your feet around however you need to. Strong legs. Inhale, rise up. Full breath in. Exhale, let the shoulders come down. Let the arms come down. How wonderful. Inhale, arms raise. Exhale, left arm drops, side stretch. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hands frame your foot. Right hand is planted. Inhale as you lift the left arm up. Turn your body. Exhale, lower that left hand. Step all the way back. or a child's pose or a puppy pose. Big toes touch, arms come forward. Walk your hands forward, cross the ankles, and we'll come onto our bums. Let the feet come in front of us. Move the fleshy part of your bums back. And inhale, lifting through the torso and arms. Exhale, bring your hands forward again. Let's see where we land this time, from the beginning to the end of class. Feet are flexed back, knees are nice and soft. Inhale, rise up, plant your hands, press into the earth. Strong arms. Inhale, lift through the arms. Exhale, fold in. Let your chest lead forward, toes come back, separate those teeth. Inhale, plant the hands, fingers point towards your toes. Maybe as you press in, you lift off the earth a little bit this time. And exhale, release. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold in, last time. Again, be mindful of your low back. Keep the elbows tucked in. Inhale, upright yourself. Plant the hands one more time. Fingers are forward. Inhale, lift all the way up. Lift through the hips. Maybe your feet land on the earth. Reverse plank. And exhale, lower down. Bend through the knees. And we'll slowly make our way down to our backs. If you have a block, keep it handy. And slowly come all the way down till your hips and shoulders are snug onto the earth. And we'll walk the soles of our feet back towards our booty. Coming into bridge pose. If you prefer a supported bridge, just take the block, slide it underneath you, right under your low back area. Your hands are going to be next to your hips, and we'll press our feet nice and firm into the earth. Thighs are squeezing together. And on our next inhale, we'll start to lift up through the hips. Again, if the block feels better, just slide it right underneath and settle down onto it. If you're feeling pretty good, you can also interlace your fingers underneath and press your feet in a little bit further, opening a little bit deeper through the chest. Two more breaths. If you have the block, begin to lift the hips and release it. Release your hands if they're intertwined. And slowly let your hips come down to the earth. Inhale, bring our knees up above our hips. Hands are still planted next to our hips, palms down. And as we inhale, let's lift up through the soles of our feet, pressing them up to the ceiling. And maybe you want to wiggle through your ankles a little bit. It's up to you. Point and flex. Two more breaths here. And as you exhale, begin to bend through the knees. Bring your hands up to the knees. And just do a few circles, clockwise and counterclockwise. Once you're balanced out, let the soles of your feet come back to your mat. Heel toe them towards the edge and just let your knees fall in towards the middle so they meet each other. And you can bring your arms out to a nice wide T if that feels good. Or you can come back to those fun, how wonderful arms. It's up to you. Inhale, separate your legs. Let both of your knees fall over to the right side. Arms can stay out wide. Maybe you want to take your bottom foot and place it on the knee of the top leg, giving you a little deeper stretch. Maybe you want to take your gaze over the opposite shoulder. Listen to your body. Learn from your breath what feels good today. Coming back to that extended exhale. We'll take one more breath here. If your bottom foot is on top, go ahead and release that. And we'll bring our legs back upright. And we'll drop them over to the left side. Again, option to place the bottom foot on top of the top knee or thigh. Option to take a peek over the opposite shoulder. Breathing in, exhale, a little bit slower than the inhale. Last breath here. Release that top foot. Bring your knees back to center. And just hug in a little bit here. Bring knees over to your chest. Gentle rock side to side. And if there's any last poses you like to do before we head into Shavasana, please take your time to do those now. Maybe you want to do a happy baby, grabbing the sides of your feet or grabbing behind your thighs, keeping your hips down and shoulders down. Maybe you want to move into a different position for Shavasana. Take the time now to get comfortable. And when you're ready, you can extend your legs out nice and long. Bring your hands down next to your hips. And move yourself around. Give your body parts a wiggle. Listen to what your body needs. Let your eyes soften. And let your breath find its own rhythm. It is better to know how to learn than to know. From Dr. Seuss. Begin to notice your breath and start to bring in some small movements to your body. Maybe moving your wrists around or your ankles or letting your head fall from side to side. And when you're ready, you can move over and roll onto your right side. And once you land there, take a few deep breaths and feel your body expand on the front and back side. And when you're ready, extend your top leg long, press into the earth, and we'll come back to a seated position, bringing our hands to our heart center. May you all continue to learn and listen every day, even if it's just listening to someone that you love, maybe finding out what their favorite ice cream is. With lots of light and love and gratitude to all of you. Namaste.